we have goals. Goals are important. With goals, we can achieve the thing that we want, and with goals, it can make us more motivated to do something. So it's very good to make your life growing. And in this video, I'll talk about how to achieve your goal. Even though I have a goal, but I haven't achieved it, but I have some tips from YouTube, from internet, from blog website. And when I was in high school, it's about 12th grade, I started to think, what should I do after I graduate? And then I searching, what do I like? What should I do after I graduate? And I found that I like logic thing. I like to solve problem. I love things that I don't have to remember it, like math or not the complex math, and physics a little bit. And yeah, so when I graduate, I choose information system major, and yeah, I start to learn code there. And in this video, I'll tell you about how to achieve my goal, how my ways to achieve it. Okay, first, I said you have to set your goal. What is your goal? And why is it important? Is it important or not? And is it worth it? Or maybe whatever. You have to know what is the benefit if you have these goals. What is the consequences? Is it hard maybe, or is it take a lot of time? And yeah, and then if you know what is your goal, if you already said it, and now you can break your goal into smaller part. Like for example, if I want to be a web developer, I cannot just simply make my goal is to be a web developer. I have to um make it smaller. I have to specify it. Like web developer is quite wide, and then I start to know that in web developer there is front end and there is back end, and I want to learn the front end first. So and then I break the front end word, like yeah, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP frameworks, Bootstrap around that thing. And then after you break it into a small part, you have to make your goal concrete, make your goal clear. For example, you can't just make your goal like learning JavaScript every day, watch tutorial JavaScript every day, and yeah, so you have to make it clear. For example, you have to break your JavaScript learning, and maybe the day when the first day you learn about variable, the second day about if else conditional statement, then the third day for loops, and whatever you wanna learn. And the next tips is make it a habit. Often if we set our goal, it's not a small thing, it's a big thing, right? Maybe you wanna have good grades, you wanna be something, you wanna be web developer, programmer, software engineer. Is not small thing. So you have to make it a habit. It can be spent a year or maybe 2 years or a decade even. We don't know. So make it a habit. Like how? Just learning every day. Like it doesn't have to be an hour. It doesn't have to be 8 hours. It's just you can do it like 30 minutes every day. And yeah, don't really stress it. Okay.